We live. Wait for people to come on up in here. Yeah, I can't wait for this weekend to get here. Man, whew, what a day. I missed a lot, but I heard and seen a lot. Was in part of some of it. Yo, shout out to Plug. That shit was crazy as hell. You know, I ain't. When it comes to certain things, I will not interject myself in it. You know, especially when it comes to politics, like I stated on there. Um, it ain't got nothing to do with me. Ain't got nothing to do with my politics that I'm a part of. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. Yo, Annie, what's happening? Chaz, what's happening? Well, I was one of the reasons why I wasn't saying anything when AZ and Dub was on there because you know what they came up under and all that. You know, obviously I didn't come up under that. So I let two grown men stand on their square and let them, not interjecting myself like a lot of these other idiots like to do. Ooh, there's an argument going on, so I'm gonna go in there and jump in it. Even when Allen got there, yeah, I want to dice that fool up, but I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, I can give two fucks about Allen. What's up, so yeah, oh yeah, sure. I'm gonna have to catch up. Sure, I just turned it on and see that the Judgment Day got another tag team title shot. But I did go and look and see that they won. So I'm like, yeah, good booking there. But I understand why they did that.
Downstairs, I think. Downstairs.
I just don't like the fact that the Judgment Day got the belts again. Like they didn't have the damn tag team titles for damn near a whole year, and then they, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I mean, they had that little break with Cody and Jey Uso, but that shit. But it is what it is. CG Ruthless, what's happening? Yeah, see, I gotta watch all of that. I'm still standing on it. Blackface is not a satire. Blackface calling an elder a black man transfigured. Yeah, nah, straight up. Um, and I'm gonna get to that too. Yeah, Gable turning face again. So he. This is what I don't understand about Chad Gable. What they're doing, and he resigns, he loses again the IC title match, and then he ends up looking like he had a shot in the head. So I gotta catch up on all of that. Liv Morgan storyline is spicy. Man, it is spicy. Liv Morgan is spicy. That little Italian, that little Italian spicy. You know what I'm saying? Gable, the new picture. Oh God, Chaz, don't. Oh my God, please don't bring that up. Oh God, that was horrible. They was turning Big Show face and heel like every other week to every week. That was, oh my God. But but yeah, that's why you know that fool Dean. See, I'm pretty sure it works like this in other people's neighborhoods, or I should neighborhoods, or in other people's communities, where you protect your elders. You know what I'm saying? And you just protect the elders regardless of what color that they is, right? So in the black community, when you disrespect the elder, you're gonna have to deal with those consequences. I just haven't told anybody yet. Outside of y'all, no, nobody else, I haven't told the brothers yet. But I will. And there's gonna be consequences behind that. Dean has no idea what the fuck he's done did. Don't be thinking every black person is the same, because we not. I can tell you that right now. Carlito being that cooped. Yo, but that's long-term storytelling. Remember when Carlito and Ray had their feud, what was that, like 20 years ago? Like over 20 years ago on a SmackDown? Never heard of her. Do that. Yeah, that shit's out. You're not about to do that. I would be surprised if you don't get shot. Yeah, man. Man. I love black people. Well, that's cool. I'm happy you love black people. Man, look. Oh, ding. Oh, leave it to Beaver looking motherfucker. You can't play the race card and think it's cool. You can't play the race card and think it's funny. You can't play the race card and thinking that you're proving the point, because you're not. You're built like the darkest side of my life. You know what I'm saying? And beyond anything, beyond what set I'm from, but no, I'm about my people. And when you do that, see, and this is the thing. This is the thing. I wouldn't have an issue with him had he not even said my name. Now, that doesn't take away the fact that, me hearing about the blackface, I still wouldn't, because that's with anybody. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm getting all this stuff now, oh yeah, I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm getting all, I just got sent a video earlier today that I gotta go check out. Yeah, Dean, I'm just buying my time, fool. You got hell coming. Believe that, you got hell coming. No, I haven't. What's that show about? Sounds interesting. That exactly, Ani, and that's why I always hate when people be talking about, man, ain't no racism, it's 2024, man. Y'all still on we're not on that racist shit. That's the cold part about it. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I speak about it, oh, why are you talking about that? Like, because I live it every fucking day. What the fuck is you talking about? And what makes it worse is you got black people out here really acting like racism doesn't. Well, I ain't never experienced it. Probably because your ass is too goofy to even realize that you're being discriminated against. Because just because they shake your hand and smile your face don't mean they're your friend. Remember that. Yo, Muhammad, hey, how's it going? Yo, hey, you got a wrench coming soon, cause you've been coming through and showing love, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm doing cool. I'm doing cool. I hope everything going good with you. Cooper Gross, what's happening? Your only true enemy is within. Hey, that's some real shit right there. Yo, that's some heavy shit right there. And I do believe that. Your worst enemy is yourself. Because only you can stop you. Right? But now we have other factors that can get in the way of that as well, and can what's the word I'm looking for? pretty much add on to what you already got going, and it could be a detriment. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us didn't grow up, knowing about a lot of shit. So by the time we get older, it's like we're already playing behind the 8 ball. Just doing my best to stay positive. Y'all keep it up. Keep it up. Always. Positivity. Icy Cloudy tapping in from Long Beach. Yo, shout out to the LBC. What side of Long Beach you on? Or you from, I should say. You ain't got to put your current location, but what side are you from, though? You know what I'm saying? I love when Cali folks tap in, too, you know what I'm saying? Because we got some things coming from California. Whew. Be safe out there. Oh, yeah, for sure. Always. There's always other factors. Yep. But you also have to know. You also have to know how to work within them factors. Work around them factors. Sometimes you might have to bust through them factors. You know what I'm saying? But that takes education. That takes the right people speaking to you and letting you know exactly what's going on. Because a lot of people like to hide shit. They don't like to, tell you what it is. It's like, no, you go ahead and figure it out. Okay, well, I'm going to go and figure it out. It's kind of fucked up that you know what I'm saying, know this shit, but you're not going to try to help me out, though. All right, cool. Gotcha. Difference between worse and within. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. But, a lot of us, have a lot of stuff that we got to battle internally, and that's the biggest fight. That's the biggest fight, because I've learned over the years to, you got to find a method that works for you to help you to be able to get through these things that life presents itself, and life throws a lot of shit at us. You know what I'm saying? Some shit we see coming, some shit we don't see coming. But it's the shit that we don't see coming is the shit that, you got to be able to be prepared for when it happens. The stuff you see coming, you could just handle that shit accordingly. But the stuff you don't see coming, yeah, you definitely got to be prepared for that shit because you never know. Especially out here on these California streets, you got to keep your head on the swivel at all times. I don't give a fuck where you at. You would be right in front of your house. You know what I'm saying? In your driveway, you better have your head doing this and doing this. Life is too short and it's also precious. It is. If you go on my community post, I actually spoke about something about that after the Fulio murder. Or assassination, ambush, whatever you want to call it. You got these youngsters out here who just don't give a fuck about life. They want to live life, but they don't want to live life. They want to live the life, but they don't want to live life. They want the life of the celebrity. They want the big chains, the big houses, the cars, and all that. But they still all up in the videos showing their guns and, yeah, this is woo. Yeah, whoa. Like, that shit don't make no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that when we was young, we did some hard-headed shit too. We ain't had the internet either. But at the same time, we was still on some hard-headed shit. But we was a lot more strategic about how we moved out here. And we picked our battles too. We didn't always have to pick up a gun. Especially back then, shoot, it was more get downs, more phase than anything. That gunplay, you know what I'm saying? Even though, where I'm from, my generation was the ones that brought them tools out very, very heavy, So we actually incorporated that, you know. And we was, you had your people that was very loose with the trigger. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, shoot, it was get downs. What advice would I give a 25-year-old? What advice would I give a 25-year-old? I would say to a 25-year-old, handle your business, stay out the way, live your life. If you go outside of those three elements, you're going to have to deal with a whole lot of shit you don't want to deal with. Because I can tell you right now, going to court, going in and out of a court, dealing with all that shit's fucking tiring. That shit is fucking tiring. Because you got to be there first thing in the morning. Don't be late. Don't be late. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a bullshit ass judge. Some judges would be like, okay, they'll work with you. But then you got these other judges like Barbara James that we used to have to deal with back in Fairfield. Man, let me tell y'all. Barbara James was a judge that you didn't know if you was going home or not. And I had to deal with, some of us had to deal with her because she was in the juvenile courts. And then she got bumped up to the not the Supreme Court, but the adult court. Right? And like when I was a juvenile, like when I had to go in front of her for that bullshit, because I always heard about her name, but that was the first time that I actually experienced Barbara James, and just hearing about the shit, like she was just like anybody else. She didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be even worse if she was having a bad day, right? So we was always like wondering, why is she so hard on us? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even the people that did like petty crimes, she would treat them petty crimes as major crimes, right? Like if you got in trouble, if you got arrested, she would treat that stolen gun as if you went and just pulled a lick on somebody. You know? So, but I was like, what the fuck? So you can only imagine when I first went in front of her, I was nervous as hell, right? And then so the second time, no, as a matter of fact, no, the third time is when I was an adult, right? I didn't know who I was going in front of at first, right? So, you know how they take you into the holding cell and you wait for your name to get called and shit? Man, I get in the holding cell and we all like, who's the judge? They said Barbara James, right? So like how it was set up, you could see like who was going in and what was happening. You could literally see that shit because of how they had an angle. And there were motherfuckers was not going home that day. You would have to, it was like the fucking lottery. You had to have that ticket in order if you wanted to go home, right? So, and I remember the last time I was in front of her, she told me, if you in my court again, you was not going home. Right? And I knew I had it was like 3 years I was looking at. 3 years. right? Because I couldn't close my juvenile records at the time because I ended up getting in trouble because my PO was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like how the fuck you check in with your PO, but your PO never get back to you, and you don't hear from your PO for like 4-5 months, and then the next time you hear from your PO, you find out that you getting terminated, so you can't do shit until after you're 23. I said, oh, that's some fucked up shit. So I ended up getting in trouble before I was 23. So I was like, fuck. So I'm in there like really like, oh shit. But she let me go home. Damn, why am I sure going? I knew I had an angel on my side though. You know. But I had to go do this little punk ass time though. You know. It wasn't too much. It was really nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Box, stay stepper, what's happening? You know, oh, what's it, my bad. Well, not only that, it is gifts to you. Oh, yeah, you definitely got to do that. You were looking at your face in the... How was that? I mean, I was looking at my face in the mirror. What the hell? So, Fulio's death thoughts? Well, I actually spoke about this yesterday. I actually did a live and I spoke about it, but I'll speak about it again. My thoughts is karma. When you in these streets and you live in this street life and then you put the extras on it by disrespecting, you know what I'm saying, your dead enemies and all that, you're going to get clipped. You're going to get clipped. You know. And then on top of all that, but you showing your location. Now, the trippy part about this, because I came across some other shit earlier today about that. So apparently, this girl was on live too, and she was dropping the location as well. And she dropped that information, and she was talking about how she was getting death threats and everything. Like, first of all y'all motherfuckers out there giving death threats to that sister, y'all need to stop that shit. Because it's not her fault. She didn't tell that motherfucker to do the shit he did. The fuck? That ain't no little boy. Shit, he was a grown man. I mean, shit, it's fucked up that another youngster, you know what I'm saying, another young man gotta die, but shit, this is the streets. It's a whole different ball game. And when you do what he did, you know, because I was talking to somebody, and you know what I'm saying, and I brought up PNB Rock. Some people were like, man, why you? Well, I don't give a fuck. Shit. Y'all can sit here and act like he didn't say what he said. But he said it. And he said it at a time where you don't say that shit. And then the girl was dropping the location where they was at and everything on top of like first of all, why the fuck is you going to the hood for some chicken? What the fuck? You're supposed to take your shit at. You supposed to go to the other one. You know what I'm saying? You don't come to California and talk about you don't check in with nobody. What the fuck? Who the fuck is you? Shit. If I go somewhere, hell yeah, shit. I'm checking, man, fuck that. Shit. You know what I mean? You voting for Biden or Trump? I'm not voting for either. I'm holding my vote. Seen the drill, Robbie. Yo, yeah, I did. I actually posted it too. I was like, damn. Shit, within the same 24 hours, man. I hope these youngsters wake the fuck up. Because y'all is losing y'all life over nothing. Over nothing. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Man. This is I don't know, because I got like a mixture. I don't know what the other strain is, but I got a mix with it's called Peaches Go Crazy. It's a hybrid dominant. I mean a hybrid. It's a it's an indica dominant hybrid. Yeah, you know. But like I was saying, you know, yesterday, when it comes to the street shit, man, I'm not shedding no tears. I'm not shedding no tears. A, because I'm just numb to the shit. Two, because when you in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody should know what the consequences is. I'm not telling nobody to be sad, but shit, why are we crying though? You know, mamas, you know, dads, kids, that's one thing. Might even throw in an auntie or two and some grandparents. But anybody else, the fans of these people, why are you fucking shedding tears? You thought it was cool when they was up here talking about, yeah, I'm going to take off my chopper and go through the hood and chop it all down and all the dead bodies that I captured, and then turn around and cry. Stop it. Sounds thing. I'm deciding sometimes deciding on getting a fire OZ of Tokyo Sunset or another one. It's beautiful, but its name is... Ooh. Blue waffles? Hey, shit. If it's blue waffles, shoot. You say blue in front of it, shoot, I might fuck with that. But I got some more lemon runts coming soon. Shoot, them lemon runts is... No. Man, I wish I could have brought some of that Denver weed back with me. Because that's some fire... Man, they got some fire-ass weed out there. Don't Google... Noted. Noted. Blue waffles image reaction. Now some Blue Dream. I fuck with some Blue Dream. Or like I like to call it, Crip Dream. Okay, Muhammad. Thank you for coming through. Always. You know, I appreciate it. Drinks. Yeah, man. Denver, man. When I was out there, man. And you don't need a high THC. That's what I love about it. And the weed is so fucking smooth. But I'll be going back out there soon, though. Yo, shout out to Sav. You know. Got to meet some cool people out there. Still got to link up with Who Rod, though. Bill Who Rod definitely got to get a smoke session going. True. We before legalization and after are right, are night and day. Oh, well. It's not really for me, only because where I grew up at, you know, I grew up in the Bay Area. So, you know, Northern California, just as a whole, we always had fire-ass weed. From purple kush to the orange kush. We had the LG, which is light green. You know, we had some fire shit. And we, you know, shoot, it was the Bama floating around, which y'all call Reggie. I took a drug test today and tried to cheese it, but felt miserable. Oh, damn. Oh, what did you have to take a drug test for, if you don't mind me asking? It wasn't for anything, like, legal-wise, was it? I remember when the market was flooded with the Reggie Mexican. Oh, yeah. See, and that's what Southern California was fucking with a lot. Because they would have to come up to us to come get, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. Oh, ooh. Oh, yeah. You're supposed to make sure that motherfucker is cool. So, yeah. Ooh. Well, I hope the next time you take one, you pass it, you know what I'm saying? Personally, I don't even know why they still even tripping off of weed. I mean, shit. It's legal, but they still tripping off of it. Like, weed ain't never hurt nobody. It probably increase your food bill. That's about the damage of it. You know what I'm saying? That's about the damage of it. But weed ain't never hurt nobody. For real thing, bro. It's labor, so they might let me. In South Dakota, they trip about it. I miss. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. You know. Because I hate that, man. Them drug tests use apple juice and fake wee-wee. Oh, wait, hold up. Sure, you just taught me something. I didn't know about the apple juice part. It's a trick. It's leaving the bottle of pee on the dash of the car, letting the sub heat it, because on summer days, it'll be very close to 98. Oh, yeah. See? Giving out some ideas. I think I only have to do like one drug test. And that's the thing. When I was on probation, they never drug test me. They told me I was gonna have to drug test, but I never got tested for drugs. Never got tested for alcohol. None. You know what I'm saying? Which surprised me, cause they be Mando on like, no, you gotta do that shit. But like, cause when I was a juvenile, I had a PO, but when I was an adult, I had the courts, so I had to check in with the courts, which I enjoyed that probation shit. I was like, shit, I ain't got nobody breathing down my neck. Getting the temperature right is a skill. Straight up, system stories. You know, I didn't. Yeah, and that's the thing I always wonder about, like, you know. But I did everything else that they wanted me to do, though. You know, kind of bullshit around some, but like the cold part about it is, as far as my adult side of it, I never paid my restitution. I never paid my restitution. And for some reason, they just let that shit go. I'm not asking no questions. Shit. Take the shit. But like I said, going to court, that shit's... When you don't know whether or not you going home, that is like hella nerve-wracking. So like, whenever I would go to court, whenever I knew I had to go to court, that night before I would kick it. I would kick it because I didn't know if I was going, you know. So, but that DA, whoo, they was out for me. They was out for me. But, you know, this is what I say to the DA. Ooh, fuck you motherfuckers. You know, can't fuck with me. Okay. Oh. Oh yeah, that clear tape, yeah. I did hear about that. Yeah, the clear tape does work. As a matter of fact, I think I had to do, it was something I had to take a drug test for. It might have been a job. And I passed the drug test, but I still didn't get the job. You know. But that's why, you know, I be telling youngsters, hey, it might be boring, it might not seem fun, but just focus on school, you know? And if you love sports, play sports. You know, do something active. Do something that's going to keep you off them streets, you know? You know, because like most parents, they would be like, why are you always on that video game? Get off that video game. Whoa. I'll be like, shit, if it's keeping them out the streets, shit, why are you bothering them? You know? At least you know they're home and they're safe. Because when you get in trouble, especially when you're a youngster, and you getting in trouble and you just into hella shit, that don't just affect you. That affects your family too. That affects your mama. You know what I'm saying? And that's the worst part. You know. And then your grandparents got to see you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, look. I remember my grandfather had to take me to court one time, and he knew I got in trouble. He didn't know exactly what, you know. But then when they was going down everything I was charged with, the look on his face was like, I was just like, I got an explanation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know it sounds bad, but when you hear what actually happened, you know, and that's why, once again, you know, I didn't exactly escape this one, you know, because my juvenile and then the funny thing that I noticed, they brought up my school record. Now that's fucked up. And let me tell you why that's fucked up. Because my school record, I got more suspensions on that shit for fighting and talking back to teachers and all kinds of shit. That alone could have put me away. I said, I'm standing over there on the other side, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, fuck, they brought my fucking school record? Damn! These motherfuckers is trying to really get me. But this goes back to what I was saying before about that other time, about how, like, these motherfuckers is watching me. They're watching my movie. So, see, this is why I moved the way that I did, because I made sure whatever I did, there was no way they was going to catch me. There were some close calls, but they weren't going to catch me in the act. You know? They will only have to hear about it. You can't charge somebody from hearing about it, right? So, but they was keeping tabs, because my name at that time was floating through the town like ain't nobody's business. Like, oh, that's, you know, and I used to wear this when I was in high school. I had this orange and black San Francisco Giants coat, and that's what they would, if they didn't know what my name was, they would know the person that wears that coat. So, you know, my name would get thrown into shit that sometimes I didn't have anything to do with. You know? So, when it comes to, my hands ain't clean. My hands ain't clean. I put in work. You know what I'm saying? But I was just very strategic about how I went about it. Because after that first time, when they was like asking me about, am I part of an Asian Crip gang, which at that time, they were, that gang was known as TNP. I'm like, do I look Asian to y'all? No, I'm not part of no Asian Crip gang. And no, I'm not about to give you no other information. The fuck? Shit. I'm not going to tell you who I roll with, who I'm a part of. I'm not going to tell you none of that. And no, you can't check no tattoos because I ain't got none. I'm going to make you motherfuckers do your job. I'm not going to do your job for you. I'm not going to do it. You want to know who I am? You want to know what I'm about? Then you catch me in the act when I'm actually doing something. And then, but you see, they already knew. That's why they was asking questions like that, because they wanted to see if I was going to actually say something. I may have been young, and I may have been dumb on some things, but I ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stupid, exactly. I ain't stupid. And see, the thing about it too is, I know if I would have said who, I would have been putting a lot of people in jeopardy. Because they already had eyes on all of us. From the older folks down to the younger folks. They had eyes on all of us. So there was no way in the world I was going to say shit to them. No. No. I'm not going to do it. You go ahead and take me to my cell right now. You know what I'm saying? Because oh shit, it's coffee. Oh shit, my bad. Coffee. What's happening, coffee? Timo, what's going on, bro? You know. But I know that they know. Because one thing about my town, motherfuckers talk too much. Everybody talk about everybody's business. You know. So I know they know. You know, and especially because there was always police patrolling my neighborhood. So they see me out there. So that's what I'm saying. I know they know. But they just wanted to see if I was going to say something. Like I said, I may have been young. I may have been dumb on some things, but I ain't stupid. You know, they roll by and go on about your business. You know, they would always give us that look. Like, yeah, we looking at you too. Shit. And sometimes they would say some shit. All right, guys, you guys go on, move on and whatever. Like, no, you move on. Shit. We ain't doing nothing. We ain't following nobody. And then there'd be other times where they would stop, get out their car, and just start harassing us like, dude, we's not doing nothing. Then they get to want to check us and everything. Like, you know, you're not going to find nothing on us. You stupid. We in our neighborhood. You think you stupid? Better go on. Shit. And then we really got them, because when the homies had taught us about the shift change, that's when we really like look at the time like, oh, shift change. You know what I'm saying? There ain't gonna be no cops rolling around, because so you got some time to go and do whatever you're gonna do, and then shit, get the hell up out of Dodge. Oh, I'm in the north. What's your shirt? Shit, it's just a regular old white t-shirt. You heard of Broderick? Oh, yeah. Yep. I definitely have. Shout out to you. Give Kansas City a shout out. Yo, shout out Kansas City. Even though, you know, you guys still hold that stain for Mac Dre getting killed out there. Oh yeah. Yeah. Man. Well, hey y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I'm gonna go ahead and chill out for the rest of the night. I know y'all do. I'm just saying he got killed out there. You know, over some bullshit. Because it's always been a connection between Kansas City and the Bay. You know, it's always been love back and forth. It's just when that situation happened, it just put a bad stain on shit. You know? And then the Mac minister and that other motherfucker had to go up to Vegas and kill dude. When he ain't had nothing to do about it. This is why I came with the quote I did. And I don't say it anymore, but I still live by it. Never move faster than your feet will allow you to move. Because if you don't do that, you always gonna make the wrong mistake because you jumping the gun doing shit instead of sitting back and evaluating and seeing what the real shit is about and then move accordingly. You know, only thing I'm saying is this. How Jay Diggs say he couldn't go up there to Kansas City because he was on parole or probation or whatever, but then turn around after Dre get killed is up there the very next day. And I know I ain't the only one that's asked that question. Nor has that question even been answered. If you cannot go somewhere due to probation or parole, then how is it you turn around and you are right on a flight going to another location out of state? Oh, is that right? Which one? But I like Diggs though. You know what I'm saying? He from the sevens. I just asked a question. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to the Crest. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the Crest. Walker. Well, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And like always, we gonna keep it cracking. Oh, you gonna say, okay. We gonna keep it cracking. We gonna stay militant. And we up out this bitch. Peace.